More than 6,000 people marched in memory of 17-year-old Nahel M, the crowd led by the dead teenager's mother. But the largely peaceful march turned violent, with some protesters burning cars and police attempting to disperse the crowds by firing tear gas. There was a palpable sense of outrage and grief here in the suburb of Nanterre, a sense that Nahel's killing is the catalyst for an outpouring of long-suppressed frustration. Nahel was known to police but didn't have a criminal record. His family and friends paid tribute.
He is a young man. He's very kind. He's not evil or a hooligan. What the media are saying about him is not true. His mum raised him well. His grandmother we know here around the neighborhood. She's kind and helpful. She loves everyone. The young man left us for nothing. We're not contradicting the state. We are not contradicting the legal or police procedure. Yes, he was driving a car without a license. He tried to flee, but he should not be killed.
The original police account was that the 17-year-old had driven the car at one of the officers, but video appears to contradict the police version of what happened. It shows an officer pointing his weapon through the window and appearing to fire at close range before the car then pulls away. Fatally wounded, Nahel crashed the vehicle a short distance away.
En l'état des investigations et des éléments recueillis,
in view of the state of the investigation and the details collected, the prosecution considers that the legal conditions for the use of the weapon are not met.
The officer is now being held as a homicide suspect in custody at a prison in central Paris. In a country where police impunity is widely assumed, that is a momentous precedent. But it hasn't quelled the anger in the banlieue suburbs of Paris and other cities. President Emmanuel Macron held a crisis meeting, denouncing both the shooting and the rioting that has followed as unjustifiable.
Clearly, the emotion that comes with the death of a young man calls for contemplation and calm, and it's what the government has constantly called for. I think this is what should continue to guide the next hours and the tributes.
The Interior Minister has ordered the deployment of 40,000 police officers across France, including 5,000 in the capital Paris alone. President Macron appealed for contemplation and respect on Thursday. No sign of that here in Nanterre. Buildings are burning. The police have been firing tear gas again in a cat-and-mouse game with demonstrators and troublemakers. On the one side, the authorities are appealing for calm. On the other side, Nahel's family are demanding justice. Paul Brennan, Jazeera, Nanterre.